So this presentation is for all international teachers. Now let us face who is really an American. When Americans tell you, how are you, they're not really concerned about your well-being. It's just a greeting. Americans are loud, good or bad, both, right? Americans love burgers and fries. Americans are direct to the point. They value personal space. Please go out on Fridays and drink. Yes. The United States is a litigious society. They can accuse you of anything. If you are stopped by police, do not resist. Keep your drinks locked because your students can put a drop of poison. No, I'm not joking. It's true. It is true. Okay, so...
In a few weeks, half the teachers in this room will be heading to their new homes in America. The same conditions that have led thousands of U.S. teachers to strike and protest, like stagnant wages, underfunded schools, overcrowded classrooms, have also created an opportunity for foreign teachers. Virtually every state in the country now has a long list of vacancies. And Julieta Sazuman has built a business to capitalize on it. Filipinos speak English, they teach in a similar education system, and they're highly motivated by the wages offered in the U.S.
I started in New York City public school system as an international teacher way back in 2003. I recently put up our company 2 years ago. The main purpose is to bring in international teachers from the Philippines. When I first came to the United States, they said you can be anything you want to be in America. I didn't believe that. But as the years went by, I realized it's really true.
Today is the last step in what's been a long, anxiety-filled process. They've had to submit applications, pass English tests, perform demo lessons, and then ace job interviews with school districts in the U.S. There are, about 50 teachers in this room, many of them that are going, many of whom really want to go?
Correct.
Do you think they're in for a surprise?
Yes. Because when I first came to the United States as a teacher myself, I told myself, no, it's not going to be a culture shock. But lo and behold, it's not true. Everything was totally different.
Mrs. Sazuman's company is one of the now several taking advantage of a growing trend. School districts around the U.S. have quietly begun using the J-1 visa program, which was originally created as a means of cultural exchange to hire Filipino teachers. In 2009, there were just 21 Filipino teachers in the U.S. on J-1 visas. Last year, there were almost 800, teaching in 19 states throughout the country. And this year, Mrs. Sazuman is sending Chicago public schools its first 27.
Bibili ba tayo ng TV or no?
Including Joanna Nacionales.
Hi, Tito.
Kasi palis na yan.
Have you started to imagine what your life in the U.S. is going to be like?
Yeah, a lot. I've been watching series in Netflix, it's a comedy show like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, also The Big Bang Theory, just to get a glimpse of what the culture is like and the way the people talk.
When Joanna applied to teach in the U.S., she didn't know Chicago was an option, just that the country needed teachers. What is it like to know that you're going to go fill a position or do a job that someone doesn't want in the U.S.?
It's a big advantage for me because one of the main reasons we go there is for greener pasture.
Greener pastures?
Yeah, greener pastures. The money, it's a bit shameful to say, I feel so shy, but yeah, that's the reality.
Last year, Joanna made about $3,500 teaching in the Philippines. Her starting salary in Chicago is $52,000. The only catch is Mrs. Sazuman's one-time fee.
It's $12,700. I talked to my father about it. Then when he knew the amount, he was so shocked. He just told me, okay, let's take the risk. I'll pay it for you, but you have to pay us back. I'll be sending money home, not just for me, but for my family. Sabi ko kay Lola, sabi niya kasi, tinatanong ko siya, Lola, anong gusto mong lutuin? So she's the chef, I'm the eater.
So how do you feel about your daughter leaving?
A little bit sad, but it's okay because it's career growth.
A lot of people from the Philippines go to work abroad, right?
Yeah,
there are many people looking for a job with a more high wages compared in the Philippines.
How do you think she's going to do in Chicago?
I think she will do well.
Okay, that's enough. Save some water.
Mrs. Sazuman and her husband have been in the U.S. for 16 years. They split their time between New York City, where she teaches high school, the Philippines, where they recruit teachers, and the Poconos, where they have a weekend home.
Look at those plants eaten by the deer. You want to do this? In 2017, I saw a news on MSNBC that there was a need for teachers. I'm kind of business-minded. And so I told myself, hey, I think I can do this. This one should be like deeper, right?
Mrs. Sazuman came up with a name, Trades and Professions Incorporated, registered her company in Delaware, and then started harnessing the power of the internet. How do you decide what school districts or schools to reach out to?
You can Google it, you know. I tried to search for schools that need teachers. And in the forefront came New York City, Texas, Chicago, Florida. It may not be updated, but those are the things that gave me ideas.
Where have you placed teachers so far?
Texas, Tyler, Texas, Montana, Louisiana, and Chicago.
So how do you find the teachers?
Well, by word of mouth. We also have a Facebook page.
Mrs. Sazuman hears from roughly 200 teachers a year this way. At the moment, she has about 70 in her back pocket, already vetted and ready to go. You're kind of like a mother almost to a lot of these teachers. Do you feel that way?
I think so. And that's the role that I want to have, you know.
Of course, Mrs. Sazuman's children are also her clients. And the more of them she has, the better, because she pockets about half of her $12,700 fee.
Joanna! Welcome. How was your trip? All right, go this way. Marian! Yay! Yay! Oh, girl!
The rest she uses to pay for things like booking their flights, arranging their transportation, and finding their apartments.
Uy, dati Google Maps lang tayo. Ngayon, nandito na tayo. Bye-bye! Hooters! Starbucks! Baka may poging barista. Okay na?
Joanna was set up in a group of 4.
Yes! Thank you, kuya. Kami hindi. Ang bango, may bago.
She's paying $650 a month to share a 2-bedroom apartment with 3 other teachers.
Hello, Ma! Mama! Dito na kami!
The internet's included.
Gusto ko yung yung lababo. Tingnan mo, ah. Sosyale! Amen.
Are you in conversations with other districts aside from Chicago?
Yes, we are, but it's going to be for next school year.
Can you tell me what they are?
Absolutely. We are looking forward to working with Dallas Independent School District.
Do you have any idea how many teachers they're looking for?
They said we want to start small.
Which means?
20, that's what they said.
We're the first batch of Filipino teachers who are hired here in Chicago to teach. And then I don't want to make a bad impression about us. I want to say I belong here as a teacher.
There are now more than 500 schools around the U.S. with Filipino teachers on J-1 visas. And the list is still growing. But all of those visas only last for 3 years.
At the end of your term, you have to come back.
But it makes me question whether for the schools that are hiring the teachers, they're like putting a Band-Aid on a problem instead of fixing the problem.
I would say it's a temporary solution. We are filling in the need.
Chicago public schools didn't want to be part of this story, and they ignored multiple requests for comment. The district still has 735 teacher openings listed on its website.